Okay, so I'm having a bad hair day and a bad language day. What do you do on the bad days? Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Jade, and if you've been watching our previous videos, you'll know that as a family we are suspecting that we might be having a trip coming up to Norway, and for that reason we're trying to learn some Norwegian, and today is not a great day. Today I'm low on energy, low on motivation, and before I share with you what I'm doing today, I'd love to hear from you. So remember to share with me in the comment section below. What do you do on the off days? If you're studying a new language, I'm sure that you also have those days where your motivation levels are low, it feels like your success rate is quite slow, and you don't really know what to do. So I'd like to hear from you what you do on those days. Do you take a break? Do you just kind of skip the day? Or do you have anything specific that you do that kind of helps you get out of that ditch? I'm going to share with you today what I do when I'm trying to get out of the low days. And as you have seen on some of our previous videos, we've shared that we have discovered the incredible value of working with the two different versions and two different languages of the Bible to learn some Norwegian. So we have been using the Bible app, and we have basically done comparisons between the English and Norwegian versions. By using the Bible as a tool for studying a language, there's no risk of Google Translate getting the translation a little bit mixed up. So we've been using the Bible for studying language thus far, and on my off days it has been very helpful to actually use some Bible promises. So today I'm going to show you how I use the Bible app in conjunction with Notability, and you can obviously do or use any other note-making app. And I will show you what I've been using to memorize a Bible promise, but also memorizing it in Norwegian. So the first thing that I do is I open the Bible app and I select the verse I'd like to work with. In the Norwegian Bible, I highlight it and copy it so that I can transfer it. Then I open my Notability app, and I usually work with a split screen so that I have Google Translate next to it. Google Translate is valuable in this case to actually read the verse out loud for me, and I've heard from Norwegians that the translation or that the pronunciation isn't too bad. Then we copy the verse into the Notability and basically type it out as it is, and obviously in the process by typing it and saying it a few times, it's a process of memorizing all.
For vi vet at alle ting samvirker til gode for dem som elsker Gud, dem som etter hans råd kalt. Romerne 8:28.
To do a small recording, and you can see on the right hand side of the Notability half of the screen, you can see that there's a recording option there, and you can then record both a file with the Google Translate, reading out loud, and you can also record your own practice runs. After this, we usually do a few little games with the verse. So we copy it, and you can do this in whichever way you like, but we play a little game where we actually block out some of the words, and this particular note-making app has a nice option to block out words without actually deleting them. So you can cover words in the verse or in the sentence, and in this way you practice saying it, and we basically take turns to say the verse even while some of those words are blocked out, to try and remember those particular words and remember the words that we might get stuck on. Once we have finished off this game, playing that for a few minutes, and my daughter and I usually take turns, another game that we can also play is actually writing down only the first letters of each word in the Bible verse. And in this way, you kind of get these little cues or reminders, but you can practice saying it without having all the words written out. So for instance, for vi vet at alle ting samvirker til gode for dem som elsker Gud, dem som etter hans råd kalt. Romerne 8:28. Now this is just my practice run, and I need to practice my pronunciation many times over, but this is kind of how we do this, and you can basically make these little memory cards for Bible verses which you can carry around with you that don't actually have the verse written out in full, but it gives you little cues to practice it. After this, we usually continue to actually practice writing it, and You can obviously type it out a few times, but I find writing it is a better practice, and we also take turns, so my daughter also has a chance to write the verse for herself, practicing the spelling, and in this way you get to realize where you are stuck and which verses or which words you don't actually remember how to spell properly yet. Okay, so now that you've seen how I use the Bible app as well as my note-making app to memorize a Bible text, and in particular a Bible promise in Norwegian, I'd like to share one bonus point with you, and that is that when you're studying a Norwegian phrase in this way, or using this particular method of studying Bible promises, the upside is that you're not only learning the vocabulary in this verse, you're not only learning how the sentence is constructed and practicing saying the words over and over, but you're also getting that encouragement from the Bible promise. And I'd like to hear what your thoughts are about how you could maybe put this to practice in your own situation. Now I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'm going to get back to revising this particular Bible promise, and I'll see you again in the next video. Ha det!